Evangeline Lilly, the well-known actress best recognized for her roles in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania and Lost, recently opened up about a harrowing experience she endured after fainting. On Friday, May 30th, Lilly shared a deeply personal account on her Substack, accompanied by graphic photos showing the serious injuries she sustained when she fell face-first onto a boulder during a fainting spell. At 45 years old, the star gave a candid look into her health struggles, reflecting not only on the physical trauma but also on the emotional and spiritual aspects connected to these episodes. Lilly's post began with a straightforward but chilling description of the incident. "I fainted at the beach and fell face first into a boulder. The impact was severe enough to cause a significant wound, a hole punctured in her face by the rock. Despite the gruesome injury, what stood out was the medical team's immediate priority. They focused less on stitching her wound and more on diagnosing the cause behind her sudden blackout. The nurses and doctors quickly mobilized, determined to find the root of her fainting rather than merely treating the surface injury. With a weak but wry smile, Lilly told them, "You won't find anything," her voice woozy yet knowing. This statement was rooted in a lifetime of experience with fainting spells that started when she was very young. Over the years, she has been through extensive testing, facing numerous theories and diagnoses to explain these episodes. Early on, after epilepsy was ruled out, doctors identified hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, as the likely cause. This made sense to Lilly at the time. She has always had a fast metabolism, one that breaks down sugars with remarkable efficiency. For many years, hypoglycemia was the explanation she accepted and lived with. However, as she aged, other health issues began to surface, prompting her doctors to conduct more comprehensive blood work and deeper investigations. One puzzling discovery was that even after a 12-hour fast or an episode of fainting, her glucose levels never showed signs of being low. This evidence began to challenge the earlier diagnosis. Hypoglycemia, once the assumed culprit, was now being ruled out. This realization was both confusing and frustrating, as it left Lilly without a clear medical explanation for her fainting. Delving beyond the purely physical, Lilly began to explore the emotional and spiritual dimensions of her condition. She shared an intimate belief that these fainting spells are connected to her emotional well-being, suggesting that they might be a manifestation of her soul's response to overwhelming stress and pain. She described the fainting as a sort of checking out, a moment when her inner self reaches its limit and temporarily leaves the building. This poetic and profound interpretation speaks to the struggles many face but rarely articulate, that at times the emotional weight becomes unbearable, and the body reacts in extreme ways. "It is my conclusion, after enough of these episodes and enough medical testing to rule out different factors, that my soul longs to return," Lilly wrote. She expressed that when the pain becomes too great, whether from stress, shattered idealism, or crushing life pressures, her soul exits her body and returns to a place of pure spirit. This spiritual perspective gives a new lens through which to understand her fainting spells, transforming them from purely medical incidents to moments of existential and emotional significance. Lilly also described the eerie sensations she experiences during these blackouts. Upon waking, she often feels euphoric and at peace, a stark contrast to the physical trauma she endures. However, reality soon sets back in as she pulls her face from the sand, tasting the blood from her injuries. She recounted that her partner is deeply affected by these episodes, as the sight of her eyes rolling back and the apparent lifelessness during blackouts is frightening. These vivid descriptions convey the intensity of the episodes and the profound impact they have not only on Lilly but also on those around her. In recent months, Lilly's life has been particularly demanding, and these fainting episodes forced her to drop everything and pause. Though the physical injuries, her bruised face and broken tooth, are visible reminders of the trauma, she expressed a surprising sense of gratitude for the blackout. The forced stillness and reset have given her space to reflect and recover, both physically and mentally. Her openness and vulnerability in sharing this story highlight the importance of recognizing the interplay between physical health and emotional well-being. Evangeline Lilly's account is a powerful reminder that health challenges are often complex and multifaceted. It underscores the need for compassionate understanding and the value of listening to one's body and soul. Through her honesty, she offers a window into her personal journey, inspiring others who may face similar invisible struggles to find strength and hope.